I'm in a new documentary coming out on FX. It's called Hysterical.
I think I'm in it.
I think you might be in it for a second. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Stand-up comedy has always been a male domain. Only a tiny handful of women have broken out of the brutal world of comedy clubs to become household names. And after decades of fighting for a place in the spotlight, things have finally shifted. So Andrea Nevins, who's the director, she was fantastic. She also did a documentary called Tiny Shoulders, Rethinking Barbie. So she comes from that world of highlighting sexism. She's gone on the road with comedians, rising stars, and novices to discover how an intrepid group of boundary-breaking females are changing the game and exploring what it takes to become the voice of their generation and their gender. Here's some of the people that are in it. Kelly Bachman, Margaret Cho, Fortune Feimster, Rachel Feinstein, Marina Franklin, Nikki Glazer, Judy Gold, Kathy Griffin, Jessica Kirson, Lisa Lampanelli, Wendy Liebman, Carmen Lynch, myself, Sherry Shepard, and Eliza Schlesinger. Friday, April 2nd at 9 p.m. on FX. And then it streams the next day on Hulu.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be great. All those people are funny, and I like them all.
This documentary film is an original FX thing, okay? That's it. You should watch it.
Support for this podcast comes from PayPal. Small business owner? PayPal QR codes are the safe and easy payment option. It's all the security PayPal is known for online, in person. Cash only? QR codes allow you to accept credit or debit with everyday low fees. No additional hardware or software needed. Use the app to generate your unique QR code. Customers scan your code with their PayPal app to pay you. Learn more at paypal.com/us/getQRcode.
La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true. Why did she marry this jackass Jew? Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test your mic.
Test
your mic. Okay, we're going to get ready to get going. That looks a little crooked.
Okay, well, fix it.
Now it looks a little more even. You don't have to do the read right yet.
Well,
give it a second. Oh. Unless, I don't know, it's up to you. Here, let me hear real quick. My friend, and this isn't a read. This is just my friend invested in this company, Liquid Death.
I know it's a weird name for a water,
but you love it. It's
actually very good. It's murders your thirst.
Liquid Death. It's going to be in all the stores, Walmart, 7-Eleven.
It's just a can of water.
But
it tastes good.
But the reason they're doing that is the whole plastic bottle thing that they're trying to, avoid plastic bottles. Liquid Death. It'll be out in stores soon. All over.
It's weird. Like I just saw this thing. Like you think that you can recycle all your plastics, but only a very small, like less than 9% of plastics can actually be recycled. Is that amazing? So you buy plastic, you think, I'll just recycle it. It's not getting recycled. Recycling is a very expensive thing. It's very difficult to do.
I don't know your stories. You recycle your stories a lot with me. I hear them over and over.
I'm talking about environmental recycling.
Oh,
I'm not talking about like
verbal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, they're doing.
It was a great joke. I should.
Mine was good. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you. Oh, I'm gonna get her. I'm going to get her on this one with the recycling.
Liquid Death.
I'm saying you should try not to buy plastics anymore. Yes. I know Rich won't drink out of cans.
I drank one of those out of the can. I liked it. Here's the thing with cans and myself. I do always clean off the top of cans. Mm-hmm. That's a guarantee. Mm-hmm. Whatever can I get. Mm-hmm. For me, I prefer a bottle, but the Liquid Death, I drink out of the cans because I am fighting the bottle thing. Matter of fact, last week, instead of buying one of those 24 packs of bottled water, I bought the one big 2-gallon or whatever one. And I would pour it into a glass and drink the spring water.
Wow.
So I am doing my part.
Amazing.
To the best of my ability.
You're so good.
I'm a good person.
Yeah, whenever Rich doesn't want to do something, like I try to get him off of plastic bottles, he says, "Oh, it gives me a stomach ache." So that's his like go-to for if he doesn't want to eat something. He always says, "Oh, it gives me a stomach ache."
Yeah, well, certain things give me a stomach ache.
I think it's mental.
I think you're mental. Is that your comeback? Whoa. Whoa, massive comic comeback.
I am not a comic anymore. I haven't done stand-up in
Yes, you have.
a long time.
Don't you did it? First of all, you always say.
When's the last time I did it?
What, stand-up?
Yeah.
Well, or you killed it.
Shut your mouth, buddy.
You did it at the Stress Factory on Big J's show.
Yeah, that was like when in December or something.
I don't know when it was.
Yeah,
but
it was
you
a
did,
long time ago.
You did well. I slaughtered, but you did well.
Oh, is that why you brought that one up?
No. I brought it up because that's the last
No,
one.
it's not the last time. Remember
Did-
Ken Kranz's show?
You did Ken Kranz's show. You annihilated. I murdered. Then you did. Did you do something in Somerville or somewhere
It's not
else?
even fun to talk to you.
I didn't say it was.
And it's
This
not just
isn't
because you have
about
nose
fun.
hairs. It's like a lot of reasons. Also, can we get rid of this?
No, this
It's
is here for.
horrible.
It's great. It gives people.
It's hard to look at. It's like
it's
I like just the
calming.
plain. We're plain background people.
Listen, I was talking to Norton on the radio show this morning, and talking to Bobby this week. There's no reason we shouldn't have one of the biggest podcasts or be famous from our podcast. I mean, we're famous people. People know who we are and stuff. But our podcast should what?
He's rich. What?
We should be, oh boy, a lot bigger, and we have to step up our game. We're going to get cameras. We're going to get sound men, one man or woman, a man, I think it is, and we're going to get equipment and micro and all kinds of stuff.
Am I gonna have to start doing hair and makeup? Last time,
Why won't this leave my phone?
Just really, who cares? Relax.
It bothers me.
Okay, here.
No, don't touch anything. Oh, good job.
Okay.
Whoa, she swiped it away.
I swiped it away. Okay, last
Can you
time.
imagine if you could swipe away people like that? Ooh.
Do you really think you'd be here if that were the case?
Whoa, come back, kid.
Oh God. No, last time we did the podcast, I was wearing a baseball hat and no makeup, and more than 3 people asked if I was transitioning.
Does that count my Instagram remark?
Why? What did you say?
Are you transitioning?
No,
I'm
you
saying-
didn't. Which didn't bother me that much because I actually like looking like a dude is not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, there you have
That's
it.
how I feel.
I would.
But I did blow out my hair today so that give people a little something.
Something in the house.
I still didn't put on makeup. That's the thing. I've always hated wearing makeup. It's such a fucking drain. I don't mind if I go somewhere and they put makeup on me. I like that. And then you like, oh, look at this. But just to do it every day, people do it every day. They put on makeup. Amazing. It's incredible. It's like, what? It's like it's got to take like 45 minutes out of your life. Even just to blow dry your hair is a lot. Like, you don't know. See?
Am I supposed to respond to this?
Yes. It's, you know, what's fascinating is that other people will listen to stories that don't directly affect them and sort of be like, oh, interesting. Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, you know, oh, that's a good point. You know, not you. Unless it's exactly about you in some way, you just don't have any interest in it.
Good point. That's a good point.
Oh my God.
I
hate him
relate.
so
I
much.
relate to things that affect me. I don't relate to makeup. I can
but
say,
you can imagine that, like, think about this. If you had to, every time you went on stage, you had to, like, you know, blow out hair and put on makeup and think about what you're going to wear that's going to be, like, cute and attractive, but not too sexual, and then go on stage.
Yeah. So what are you saying? What, imagine that?
I'm saying,
Hold
like,
on,
do you have
let me-
any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, I do. Listen, I clean up before I go on stage. I take a shower. I have to.
You don't even do your nose hairs.
People can't see nose hairs from the audience. That's all I'm saying. If
On a
you know,
podcast.
and you can't see. I did my nose hairs the other day. I don't know. I'm not. Look at. Listen. I know the struggle of the female.
You do?
But you guys have a major lobby going, a lot of things going your way, which, you know, deservedly so.
Deservedly.
Is that a word?
Probably is now.
But I don't think you should bring makeup into the fight, into the battle. I think money in the workplace, harassment.
But which thing don't you think?
Makeup. I don't think makeup is.
Like, just don't do it?
Whoa, are you
Ah,
kidding?
shit. Sorry. Now my husband hits me
Are you kidding?
after I read that.
Unbelievable.
I spilt some water. Some of that liquid
Hurry up.
death. And it's gonna liquid death your computer. Don't put it down yet. Give me
Hold
more
on,
of that.
folks.
Okay. See, you get to see a little behind the scenes of what happens. How angry some people get about accidents.
Accidents.
Some people don't get as angry.
It's being unaware of your surroundings, which we've talked about before. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you get
What?
the rest of that? I don't want that to get on my computer
Okay.
like the last computer somebody
There we
did.
go.
All right.
Okay, so I was doing some press for this documentary
Look
film.
at your phone.
It's fine. For this documentary film.
You were
right?
doing some press.
Yes. And okay, so I was doing this thing called KFC Barstool or something. And
Oh, Barstool are big.
so, but we're talking about the movie, you know, Hysterical, the all-female empowerment documentary, and Rich shows up. You know, he can hear me doing
Well, no, I had to
a
come down for something.
podcast, and then he comes in, sneaks in.
No,
you
I
know.
had to come
Oh,
downstairs.
he sees the 4 squares on the Zoom call. He's like, "Ooh," gets in there.
We used to play 4 squares as a kid. You ever play 4 squares?
No.
With the ball, 4 people stand in the squares, and you didn't play 4 squares as a kid? All right, go ahead.
Like, I don't know how many times I'm supposed to answer it.
4 times.
No. And I said no one other time. So he gets in there, and they ask him about female comics. He doesn't know that the 2 people, you know, the press people from the documentary are. Their cameras are off, but they're there listening, you know. And I've got other, you know, things happening afterwards, so they're there. And Rich just starts, like, kind of slamming female comics.
No, I didn't.
You were saying, like, they should stop whining, something like that.
No, I didn't.
And then I had to be like, wait, stop. And you called me stupid at one point. And it was like, I had to be like, I'm so sorry. I had to apologize.
Well, I mean,
I had to make everything right, as women have to do all the time.
stupid is a stupid whatever.
So what was your point?
My point of what?
Why, like, women should stop whining or whatever?
I
You
don't know
think
if I
that-
said that.
Well,
I know.
you were making the statement. I don't know if you said those exact words, but
No, I said like this. I said right now, females are doing great in comedy, and comedy right now basically is not industry driven. It's self promotion and self, projects that you create yourself. Whether you're female, whether you're a minority, whether you have a lisp, whatever you have, it's creating your own project, and that look at, you take like Andrew Schultz. He's created an empire. You take Bert. You take a lot of comics.
These are all white men you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. I can
I'm
name
just saying,
black
maybe.
men look at Rock. Chris Rock creates his own stuff. Kevin Hart.
They were already famous from the industry by that point. Hey, listen,
Okay.
Don't get mad. I'm just saying.
Oh, no,
you're saying.
You always go, it's always
No.
the white man.
I wasn't saying it like that. I was saying because you're saying anyone can do it. So I'm
Yes.
saying, hey, let's have some examples of those others.
Whitney
Why
Cummings.
are you getting so fucking angry?
Because you always go to the white man thing. Everybody has access
I'm not.
to everybody has.
But is it possible?
Everybody has access to the internet.
Is it possible that the people who really like comedy, that go to the comedy clubs, still really like a certain kind of comedy?
Because first of all, I used to work the urban circuit, and it was packed with minorities in those rooms. So you don't follow the urban circuit, but I'm sure right now
I don't even know if you're allowed to say that anymore.
Yes, you are. What do you? It doesn't matter. There's a different
Can you
circuit.
honestly
What?
take it down and do you, when you have these conversations on other podcasts?
Yes,
do you get this angry?
I'm not angry. I'm heated. There's a difference.
But
I'm not
okay,
angry.
so
it's passion.
let me rephrase. Do you get this heated on other podcasts? I mean, you're
Yes, it can be-
losing your fucking
I'm
mind.
not losing my mind. I'm trying to let you see the light. I'm trying to enlighten
No. Okay,
you.
so enlighten me. You
Okay.
can enlighten me by being smart. You don't have to be like
I'm
a bully.
I'm not being a bully. I didn't.
Ah!
What's wrong with you?
Oh,
You
did that
fucking-
scare you?
Oh,
That scared you?
No, it
Did
didn't
that scare you?
No, it didn't scare me.
It's got your blood boiling. Did it?
Not at all.
That's how you are. Whenever
I
you're.
never-
Oh,
there goes
there
the
you go. There you
exaggerator.
go. There you go. Look.
Look
Tells
at what
the tale.
you're. It's just you don't. Do you think you follow every type of project online, whether it be a minority, a female, or
I'm asking questions. You can
or-
answer them, or you don't have to, or you can say, "Oh, I choose
Well,
not to
then
answer
you-
that."
you
But
go
you didn't.
right-
You go. You
you
start
go-
yelling, and you start getting very, very like, "Ooh!" Like you're some kind of like. Like you're a bear is attacking you. You have to go as big as you can, so it'll like turn away. I'm not a bear. I'm not a bear. I'm just asking a question.
No, you're a predator.
I am.
Yeah, because you sneak in with the same bullshit, and it's such a
I'm
hacky
just questioning.
stock. It's just
why
a hacky
is it
stock
that all the
response.
why is it like that all the guys that are making so much
What,
bank
you-
on their podcasts happen to be white men?
How, don't you hate
Curious.
you hate cancel culture? So you're just feeding into cancel culture.
How am I
by
feeding
saying-
into cancel culture?
Because you're stereotyping. You're stereotyping podcasts.
I'm
or,
asking. No, this is you're feeding into cancel
What are you
culture,
talking
'cause
about
all
now?
I'm doing is asking questions,
Do
and
those
you're
two-
trying to shut
do
me
those
down.
two-
I'm asking the question: why are all the big fucking podcasts that are
really?
making all the money white men? It's just
Are
a
they
question.
really? Okay, that's not true. How about the two? What do you call it?
Guys, we fucked.
No, those girls, or
Okay,
the two black girls that got Netflix specials out of their podcast, where they had a couple specials out of it. The two girls,
Two dope girls.
yeah, I
Or
can, yeah,
dope
yeah,
queens or
yeah,
something?
yeah, them. How I can name tons of people whose podcasts are blowing
Okay, well
up
then,
that are.
then that's the way you should respond.
Well, but there shouldn't be that question out there.
Why wouldn't there be?
Because
because I can easily name 5 men that make a lot of money on podcasts,
Yes,
and
I
it's
mean-
much harder to name 5 women or 5 people of color.
It's not.
or
It's not for me. It isn't.
okay, then
And also too, anybody.
you should be allowed to ask questions. This is the whole fucking point of cancel culture: is that you're not allowed to ask the question
That's not
even.
true.
And so this is what you're doing to me. You're saying, "Hey, don't even ask that question." It's like, "Oh, we're not allowed to have a discussion."
No, that wasn't a question. That
Yes, it was.
a statement. When you say, "Well, then how
You
come?"
named white guys. I said, "Oh,
No, I didn't. I said anybody, but
no, you didn't. You said Bert. You said
No.
Andrew Schultz.
Okay, I named 2 people, but then you said. This is not a question. You said, and how come everybody famous are white males?
That's not
a
what I
question.
said.
What
I
did you
never
say?
said that.
What did you
I
say?
never said that. I said, how come you said those just white men? I go, why are white men?
Those were the
When
first
you
2
said
big
you don't
ideas.
need the industry,
You
okay,
don't. You don't.
Right, but then just asking the question, and I'm not saying it's good or bad or anything, or maybe they work harder, maybe that's the answer. I don't know. But why is it that in comedy, the white guys are still the ones that are making all the money, even when they go around the industry?
I disagree right now. The hottest comic in the business is Kevin Hart. He makes more than anybody put together.
But he's industry.
It doesn't. I'm just saying. You keep saying he got to that being a minority.
You were the one who said if you go around the industry, and all I asked was the question.
Okay, so we're discussing who went around the industry that is big, and a lot of.
You're very defensive. It's weird.
I'm not defensive. I'm an everyman.
Now, if
comic.
I asked you a question about, like transgender teens, would you get this mad about it?
No, I don't know enough about it. I don't know. I can't answer.
But some people do get this mad about it, and then you go, that's fucking bullshit.
I don't get
This
I
is
never
cancel
say
culture.
I don't
But when I ask you about white guys, you go, shut up. Don't even ask the question.
You're basically a white guy, but you're a white female.
No, I
You're
have the same
thing.
audience. That's what I'm saying. It's like this one audience really is.
You keep saying that same audience. Go
it's
ahead.
a sprawling audience. They keep a lot of fucking people in business.
Yeah, but you think the comedy audience is just one type of audience.
No, I don't.
You do. You've said it before. It's all the same type of radio listening audience.
No, I never said that.
Yeah,
You've
said
misunderstood then.
There's different audiences.
I'm
That's all
saying the people that go to comedy clubs, generally, and comedy audiences they like a certain kind of comedy.
The comedy audiences you see. The comedy audience Maria Bamford sees is a lot different. The comedy audience.
She doesn't do the clubs. When is she in the clubs?
She does clubs every now and then. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Audiences are different. Everybody attracts a different audience.
Audience.
Yeah, audience. What do you think I said? Audience.
No, I'm making fun of the way you're saying it. I'm in a new documentary coming out on FX. It's called Hysterical.
I think I'm in it.
I think you might be in it for a second. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Stand-up comedy has always been a male domain. Only a tiny handful of women have broken out of the brutal world of comedy clubs to become household names. And after decades of fighting for a place in the spotlight, things have finally shifted. So Andrea Nevins, who's the director, she was fantastic. She also did a documentary called Tiny Shoulders, Rethinking Barbie. So she comes from that world of highlighting sexism. She's gone on the road with comedians, rising stars, and novices to discover how an intrepid group of boundary-breaking females are changing the game and exploring what it takes to become the voice of their generation and their gender. Here's some of the people that are in it. Kelly Bachman, and Margaret Cho, Fortune Feimster, Rachel Feinstein, Marina Franklin, Nikki Glazer, Judy Gold, Kathy Griffin, Jessica Kirson, Lisa Lampanelli, Wendy Liebman, Carmen Lynch, myself, Sherry Shepard, and Eliza Schlesinger. Friday, April 2nd at 9 p.m. on FX. And then it streams the next day on Hulu.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be great. All those people are funny, and I like them all.
This documentary film is an original FX thing, okay? That's it. You should watch it.
A good hairdryer is an essential tool for any hairstyling routine. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer heats hair gently and evenly using an innovative back and forth moving nozzle, which helps to keep your head cool, providing quick, gentle drying with no hot spots, because burning yourself when heat styling is no joke and no fun. Nanotechnology draws moisture from the air and creates superfine moisture-rich nanoparticles that penetrate the hair shaft, keeping each strand healthy and reducing everyday damage. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with attachments for every type of hair. There's a concentrator nozzle for precise styling, the oscillating nozzle for gentle, even styling, or a full-size diffuser for styling wavy or curly hair. The 3 heat settings, 2 speed settings, and neutral color means there's something for everyone and every hair type. Since the Panasonic NA67 Nano comes with all of the attachments you could possibly need, it's great for experimenting with different types of styling. I really like misting my hair before plaiting it and using a diffuser attachment to dry it and lock in the style. It's a simple and really quick way to achieve waves without using excess heat. To find out more or purchase the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer, you can shop now on Amazon by clicking the link in the description box.
This episode is brought to you by Comcast. Because of COVID-19, internet traffic has spiked, but Comcast is prepared. They've created a powerful network with one simple purpose: to keep customers connected. Since 2017, Comcast has invested $12 billion to grow and evolve a smart, reliable network. And now, with many of us working, learning, and entertaining at home, their coverage has helped millions of people stay connected when they need it most. Learn more at comcast.com/network. This episode is brought to you by Microsoft. Take your PC gaming to the next level with the incredible graphics, blazing performance, and high frame rates on select Windows 10 gaming PCs from Target. Then gear up with Xbox Game Pass for PC. For one low monthly price, you can use the Xbox app on Windows 10 to play over 100 high-quality PC games like Minecraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator, or same-day new releases like Halo Infinite. You also get member discounts and deals on select games and game add-ons in the Xbox Game Pass for PC library. Visit target.com/PC gaming to browse Windows 10 gaming PCs and to learn more about Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Support for this podcast comes from Williams. We make clean energy happen. America's energy challenge is clear. We must affordably and reliably meet demand in a safe, sustainable way. As America's clean energy partner, Williams is doing that. By empowering local neighborhoods, supporting STEM education, and championing workforce diversity initiatives, we are strengthening the communities we serve. Empowering a better world requires setting and achieving bolder goals. Reaching 56% absolute reduction in emissions by 2030, putting us on track to meet an ambitious net zero goal by 2050. Investing in solar energy to support our natural gas infrastructure. Supplying utilities with clean natural gas to ease their reliance on coal and oil, and embracing new technologies that accelerate our journey to net zero. Solving America's energy challenge powers us. That's why Williams makes clean energy happen. Learn more at williams.com. That's WILLIAMS.com.
Make fun of.
I don't want to discuss it anymore. You get too heated.
I'm not heated. I'm as calm. I don't make fun of people's the way they talk when
It's
I'm having a
irritating to
conversation.
me.
What's irritating?
You having a conversation with you, because it's never a conversation. It's always like a fight to the death.
It's not a fight to the death. I just don't like.
Well, when somebody brings up a valid point, you should be like, "Oh, that might be a valid point."
I don't think it's a valid point. I don't think. Well, it's
when we went and saw Hannah Gatsby and Joey Soloway,
Jill.
She was Jill then. She's Joey now.
Oh, okay.
He's Joey now. That audience that was there that night, are they ever at the clubs?
Yes. Yes.
No.
They might not be. They
No.
might not be at the stand, but they're at the clubs where they go see. They're probably at clubs on the in the Lower East Side or down in downtown. They're in clubs. Yes, they're in clubs too. Yes, they're going. If Hannah Gatsby was working a club, they'd be in that club.
Yeah, they go see because she's already gotten famous.
Yeah, but they're in those clubs. When I used to do those places like Luna Lounge and all those places downtown.
Okay, so not paying clubs.
No, some clubs were paying, some not. I don't know. Look, there's clubs in Brooklyn that I've never been to, but I'm sure different audiences go to. Not in the mainstream clubs unless there's an act they want to see. That's almost saying, hey. Because when we went to see Hannah Gatsby and Soloway, what Joey you said? Joey Soloway. When we went to see it was predominantly, I would imagine, gay audience, right? It was a pretty popular.
LGBTQ, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're saying they don't go to comedy clubs? You're stereotyping and saying, well, LG. No,
I'm not saying they never go. I'm just saying it's predominantly something else. Because you know why? Why? Because what happens is that the club puts on a certain kind of comic, and people who like that comic go see it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you wouldn't just happen into a club and think you're going to see like a gay or lesbian comedian.
That's not true, because there's tons of gay comics and lesbian comics.
There's not tons. There's more than there used to be.
You don't think there's? I'm sure there's a lot. What I don't know. I'm sure.
I'm just saying they're not like. Think about it. Like,
But-
go look at any list of any club.
Look at
Go
we
look at
choose-
the Stress
okay.
Factory. Open it up right now and take a look.
Look, we choose to go and work at these clubs. If we went to
I'm
a
not saying it's good or bad. I'm just posing the question that perhaps if you want to see someone who's not, like
and
whatever, that you're not going to go to these clubs.
That's not true. And the Stress Factory does. They have a female impersonator night there. They have comics.
I'm
that are-
not trying to come down on the clubs. I'm just saying it's like it's a thing that it's like a cycle that happens. You put up certain comics, certain audience comes.
Of course.
Then you put up if
If you open a steakhouse, people that eat meat go to a
yes,
steakhouse.
they're not.
Yes.
You're not going to get a lot of vegetarians in there. That's a great fucking example.
Yes, of
It's a
course.
great fucking example, and
It's
that's
the same-
exactly what I'm saying.
And the difference is.
And I'm going to use that metaphor again. That's a great fucking example.
Yes, it is. I come up with a lot of great examples.
Yes,
That's what I'm
very
known
smart.
for. That's what I'm known for. People say, we need an example, and they'll get a hold of me for an example.
Yeah, you don't know what a metaphor is, but yet
Yes, I do. It's a comparison.
genius at it.
A metaphor is a comparison.
Why do you get so angry?
I'm not
You have
angry.
no fucking sense of humor about yourself.
do.
You never. When's the last time you laughed at something you said?
Earlier in the podcast.
Not at a joke you made. I mean, like when you made a mistake or something. You don't anymore. You're completely
I don't-
stopped doing that.
That's not true. I laughed a lot on radio this morning. I killed.
Oh, okay. Just not around me.
I laugh around you all the time. You say funny things and I laugh. I go, that's funny. So there.
The other night,
Oh, here we go.
I think I already talked about this.
What?
When you said this actress was in a movie and I said no.
Yeah.
And then you were like, yes, she is. You wouldn't stop. And I said, go Google it.
I didn't
I'm not
say
your
what-
fucking Google. You won't believe me anyway. So you went and Googled it. Then you came out and you go, it was the actress who played the sister of the actress.
Kirby. Her last name's Kirby.
I was talking about, therefore I'm right. I was like, no, that's
No, I
you're
was
not
saying-
right.
no,
You're
I-
actually completely wrong.
No, you misunderstood. See, the problem is when you misunderstand, you think somebody's wrong. You misunderstood what I was saying. I was saying the actress from The Crown, her last name is Kirby. What's her first name? You would know that.
I don't remember.
Okay, let's say Amanda.
No, you could just say Kirby.
Kirby, that's her last
Miss
name.
Kirby.
That's her last name. I said the actress from The Crown that played her sister was in a movie. I didn't say what movie. And I looked and I go, yeah, she was in a movie. And she was good in the movie. It was a movie.
You got the movie wrong. You got the person wrong. And then you came out and said you were right.
She was in a movie, wasn't she? A famous movie that's up for
Oh my God.
awards. Is it up
I'm using that as an example of like when you never acknowledge when you're wrong. And now
Oh,
it's
well, you
you've taken it one step further where you never laugh when you make a mistake. You take yourself very seriously.
It's so that makes no sense because, first of all, you don't laugh at yourself if you make a mistake.
Yes, you do. Of course, you
Oh,
never
really?
did anything stupid
Oh,
and then
really?
laugh.
Oh, really? If I'm measuring shelves and I cut the wrong piece, the wrong length because I made a mistake, I'm going to sit there and go, oh, that's hilarious. Look at that. The shelf doesn't fit.
No, but you might be like, oh my God, I'm so stupid.
No.
You don't do that?
No, because I go, oh, fuck, I fucked up a piece of wood.
After I got married, I went, oh my God. That's so dumb.
Ugh. So fucking, that's so stupid. I'm not going to laugh. How do you like that? I'm not going to laugh unless it's funny. I don't laugh unless it's funny.
Well, funny to whom? This goes back to our...
funny to me. That's why I'm going to laugh when it's funny to me. You make me laugh a lot. I laugh a lot at some of the stuff you say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And some I laugh tons at Raina, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I probably laugh at Raina more than I laugh at you because I'm used to you.
Do you laugh at yourself?
Yeah, when I'm funny. This morning on radio, I was very funny, and
Why aren't you doing it now? Why do you save it for them? Why don't you do it for your own podcast where you
First
can
of all,
monetize it?
This is how you're wrong. Why do I save it for them? I did them first. You should have said, why didn't you save some for this? That's how you.
I just
that's
mean
how-
all other podcasts, you're like, I killed it. And then
Yeah.
on this podcast, you ever say I killed it?
Yes, Yes, this podcast is a serious. It's not. We're not sitting here tap dancing and being funny. Sometimes you are, and sometimes I am. You a little more because you don't have anything riding on this. I do.
What do you have riding on it?
The reputation of this podcast of
Well,
keeping
then you
it.
think you'd be more funny. Let it.
No.
Jesus.
What? No, I'm. You know what?
Are you?
Why don't you thank me
Oh
for
my
being?
God!
Why don't you thank
There's something wrong
Why
with
do
you.
you- why
I
do you-
can't take it.
Why don't you thank me for being a giver and setting you up to be funny? You never thank me for that. I set you up a lot. I go, okay, it's basically I'm throwing you.
Oh, really?
Yes, the softball.
Like what? Like, give me an example. Like if you say a word wrong,
Whatever, you know.
do you? Because I've thought that you said words wrong on purpose.
No.
And then you say later, no, I don't.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Well, you can't. You have to stop. You can't
I don't do
fake
it.
it. That's
Fake.
bullshit.
Hey, you know what I was thinking?
It could be one of two things. Was it a MC Escher painting? Or it was about your Norton appearance this morning.
I'm looking at some of my spring shirts, those long sleeve. You see that?
Yeah.
Long? And I bought them, but I never wear them. But they're so nice. But they're.
I love how now you've just you put this up, but then you still make sure people know we're in a closet.
Well, not a closet. This is the podcast. It's a gigantic podcast room that has clothes in it. So.
Oh my God, you're so insane. You're
yeah.
totally insane. And also,
Do you like those shirts?
no, I
No.
don't have any feeling about them.
They're polo.
I'm not going to laugh at them if they're not funny. Tell you that.
Okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, and I get heated because the passion I have for everybody, you know, all different races and religions and people and genders. I'm not prejudiced about that. Funny to me, funny is funny. That's how I look at it when it comes to comedy. Funny is funny. So there you have it. I have spoken. You know, I don't sit here and go.
But the truth is, funny is not true. That's
To me, I said to me, funny is funny.
right, because everybody has a different subjective view on it.
Oh, whoa! Thank you.
Like I don't laugh at Zack Snyder jokes. The Snyder cut jokes I don't get. It's weird how much of fucking society is like about the Marvel universe.
You know, it's even
It's
weirder.
insane.
No, it's even
Like
weirder.
we're watching a show about it. I don't know, why am I watching that?
Well, what's weird is that your joke bombed and you completely went into the whole Zack Snyder thing. That your stupid analogy didn't work.
Why would it work? How would I know it worked? I can't hear the people laughing.
Well, did
I?
I laugh?
No, but you never laugh. We just established that.
I do laugh.
So it
Look,
doesn't
I'm laughing
matter.
now. There. Laugh, laugh, laugh. How the whole
Oh, is that? Oh, did that?
what?
Your laugh didn't do any business. So what? You went right back into something else.
I don't get what you're saying.
Oh my God. How can you be this stupid? Didn't you just say that about my joke? That it didn't get any laughs? And then you go laugh, and you knew it was a dumb thing to say. You go, I laughed. Laugh. Okay, that was dumb in your head. Then you started talking about something else. I go, that didn't do any work. What are you talking about?
Forget it.
You're so insane. Do you not get half of what's going on? Or like what percentage of this podcast do you even understand?
At least 50% what I'm talking about. Anything you want to say? Any parting things you want to say?
Oh, are we getting a divorce?
Anything?
Oh, finally. It's happening. Yes, this is coming down next week. We're not doing that again.
No.
It's horrible.
I love it. Look at it. Look how peaceful it is. Look at how tranquil. Don't. You already tax. Look, a tax just hit me in the head.
Sorry.
You spill water, knock tacks all over. And someone's going to walk around here barefooted and get a tack in their foot, or the cat will. That got out last
You're
night.
always accusing me of attacking you, and now I just did.
Is that a play on words?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
See, I laughed. I laughed at your stupidity.
There you go.
All right. Listen, we got to wrap this up.
All right.
I got shit to do. It's been a busy day. You want me to tell you all the things I've done so far? Mm-hmm. Forget it.
Okay.
I got up early, did radio, then I worked out. I went to a meeting.
Wow.
I went to the store.
Oh.
I'm going to go to the post office. I printed some shit.
Jeez.
All before.
I like how you added printed some shit as a
I had to write it out, didn't I? Well, anything you'd like to... Oh, this Saturday, I'll be in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Jim Thorpe at the theater, the Opera House, this Saturday. Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Go to richvoss.com, my website, for all my dates. But this Saturday, Jim Thorpe. Bonnie's killing it writing for the award show. She's telling me stuff that she's written. Killing it. Funny stuff. Funny.
Independent Spirit Awards.
The Independent. Oh, I keep calling them something else.
That's actually not the correct title. It's something else, but whatever.
Well, it's the Independent. They're independent.
Oh, do you know the actual title? What is the actual title, Rich?
Independent Film Awards, IFC, IFA, Independent Film Award, IFA, Independent Film Awards.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Oh. You know what? My blood pressure's been high, and I just figured out why. Because you raised my blood pressure, and
Yeah, baby.
you're so stupid. Dumb. All right, listen. Anything you want to say? Any partying? And I'm not going to stop this podcast and have you going, why do you get so heated? If there's
I'm
something,
not going to talk to you after this. It's over.
If there's something you
I
want to say.
thought we were getting a divorce. Where's the lawyer?
Something you want to say it now.
Why get so heated?
Why?
I don't know. I got nothing.
All right. Listen, I love you. I think you're fun. I don't agree with you all the time.
Oh, boy.
Sometimes we agree to disagree. You ever hear that saying? We agree to disagree.
I've never heard it.
You didn't feel that it was maybe you should put a little lip balm or chapstick
I know.
on?
I've ever tripped.
Jeez, are you fucking a reptile? Are you shedding your lips?
Oh, no. Here we go.
No, I mean, you're beautiful. Something about the podcast that makes you look so much prettier. The way you wear your hair. I like the way you wear your hair.
Why? Because it's just like in the top knot. Otherwise, you don't like that?
No, now it seems like you put a little effort into your hair. Like you don't have
like
to,
every day or just on the podcast?
Just on the podcast.
Yeah.
Or if you're going out or, when you're going to work out. I'm doing the finger. I don't know what that finger thing means. I just see people do it. Quotes or something. Who knows?
The air quotes?
Yeah.
You don't get what air quotes are?
Not really.
It means whatever you're saying is actually something else.
Oh, it's fake. I get it now.
that means you don't get it.
I get it. I don't get it now. That means I get it.
Okay.
Well, Bonnie, this has been another successful podcast. We've carried a heavy message. People are learning. They're learning a lot on how to deal with relationships, and that's what we're about. We're here to help. We're here to enlighten. What else are we here for?
To sign off.
Oh. I don't know if I want to watch that show anymore we're watching.
I feel like they fucking pulled the rug out from under us.
Yeah.
So it's called
Proud. Is it Proud to be an American or something?
No, it's the something America, Little America.
No, Proud to be American.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, look it up. It was a good show and there's a great cast. It's a great cast. But it's like I bailed out of that one show, The Man in the High Castle. It's just got too they're starting. It just got too weird, and whatever time travel and all
Plot
that.
Against America. The Plot Against America, which you think is like really good, and it's like
Well, you don't want to spoil it.
truthful.
Yeah.
And then they do something so weird at the end of the second episode.
Yeah, but they're showing what the world would have been like if certain things happened.
I don't like that. Just stick to the fucking reality. The reality is weird enough.
Oh, the reality's depressing enough, but this would be even more depressing, I'm sure. I might
Maybe.
watch one more episode.
I just don't like it's not true. I like
You like the truth.
I like the truth.
Yeah.
I don't even like when the Coen brothers put like the events are exactly as it happened, and it's like a fully like made up thing. Fargo,
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. They thought it was funny to do it in the movie, and then they did it on the TV show too.
Oh. Well,
I don't know.
I'm a fan.
Don't lie.
Peace out, homies.
She really hates him, it's really true. Why did she marry this jackass Jew? Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.
Hey, it's Bob Saget here. And guess what the name of my podcast is? Bob Saget's Here For You. Everybody's got a podcast. We know that. I've been doing mine for a while, even before all this craziness of 2020 happened. And thank goodness we're coming out of it. And I'm continuing to do it forever because I love it. And it's something I love because I get to talk to comedians that I love and actors and writers and sports people and news people and call you guys sometimes and see how you guys are doing. It's available, of course, at Apple, and it's also available at Spotify, and so you want to subscribe and listen to it. In fact, pause the podcast you're listening to right now and listen to my podcast, Bob Saget's Here For You, and then go back to your podcast. So it was an extra hour, 90 minutes or whatever, so you could get a little extra entertainment out of your day. That's what I'm hoping for. All the best.